For the student, when does the college experience truly begin? That first walk across campus, the day of registration, in the lecture hall? For most, it's with the textbooks. For centuries, learning and textbooks have been inseparable. When students get serious about learning, they hit the books. At Follett, we know. We've gone through hundreds of semesters with North America's students.
Course materials availability has been a real struggle, particularly in these times.
The price of books has been escalating, and so we've had to make some decisions on whether or not to include a book or to do a text pack that includes only portions of the book.
Our faculty have reported over the last several years that students more and more are showing up in the classroom without a textbook. That's very troubling. We can't have that.
Students increasingly are not buying the materials, and so our reaction to that was to see if we can find a way to get affordable materials to the students, often by the first day of class.
Our ultimate goal is really a very simple goal, and that is to help students to achieve success by providing course materials quickly and affordably.
The cost of course materials in higher education remains a significant issue. Follett's implemented a number of initiatives to try and battle that cost. On the more traditional end, our large selection of used books and our rental program, which has been in place for a couple of years, has saved students well over $100 million a year.
Course materials have always been evolving, and the question is what's different now from any other time in history. And I think what's different now is people are keenly focused on affordability, keenly focused on things like solving problems around student retention and student engagement.
Well, there are a lot of changes in the market, but I first want to say that we're still selling an awful lot of print textbooks, and we believe we're going to continue to do that for the foreseeable future. But the big changes are choice, the number of options that students have today, affordability, which is critical and why we're offering such great affordability programs, and then most importantly, the evolution of content to digital.
One of the things that we started to look at was the idea of digital textbooks, and started to have a conversation with Follett and Cafe Scribe.
As course materials progress into the digital age, we've implemented a number of tools that offer digital formats to students, again at a significantly lower price than a traditional course material.
One of the serious considerations was how are we going to deliver the content?
Well, I'm always connected to my mobile device. I can't leave my cell phone at home. So being able to access my course materials on the go is really important to me.
More mobile devices will be accessing the internet by early 2013 than laptops or fixed station computers. And students are coming to class with these in their pocket and in their backpacks.
I want to be able to access my course materials digitally, just like I would read a magazine on my iPad or a book on my e-reader.
The content of the course may not change. You know, ancient philosophy is ancient philosophy. I don't think Socrates is going to change. But how Socrates is taught is going to change.
With the opportunities that digital affords, publishers are able to create what we think of as smart course materials that really engage the student in a more direct way, and they allow for individual customization.
Well, what we're looking at in terms of helping to craft the strategy is things that vendors like Follett's that is able to work with industry standards and multiple platform deliveries.
So I was in a meeting the other day with the person who said, well, you're just the bookstore. And I think that's the biggest misconception. We're not just the bookstore.
The knowledge that we have in the industry as well as our store level teams gives us the ability to give that campus the best solution that they're looking for.
Companies like Follett are in the institution. You're deeply rooted in the institution and the workflows already. And so with that, that's an invaluable location to really better understand the customer. And companies like McGraw-Hill and publishers depend upon people close to the ground and close to the customer.
They know the community, they know the department chairs, they know the deans, and they know the academic mission of that university or college.
What I see in the future is that as more students and more schools adopt and become comfortable with using digital, it will take off. I can see within a year or 2 years that it's going to be the norm.
As the process gets more complex and there are more options provided, it's important for campuses to think strategically about the course materials business, and Follett is here to help them do that.
Our investments in technology and in our infrastructure will really enable us to offer all the choices available to students in the marketplace as the marketplace evolves.
Because course materials are at the heart of the learning experience, many things hinge on getting the strategy right. And as course materials have evolved, the decision-making has become more complex. Should your campus migrate from print to digital? How do you make it all more affordable? How do you make access to all the choices more convenient? Follett can help. We can help you design and execute a comprehensive strategy that puts access and affordability front and center to truly engage students. As the largest wholesaler and operator of online and on-campus stores, Follett offers a complete range of course materials services. New and used textbooks for purchase or for rent, textbooks with tuition, and our online digital portal with over 35,000 CafeScribe digital textbook titles. Our decades of experience means we have relationships with more than 7,000 publishers and providers, allowing us to be your unbiased advocate, creating solutions that best suit your campus. Our goal is straightforward: to create real, positive results for your school and your students, producing success in the classroom and beyond. That's why we work the way we do, because what learning brings to our lives is more than worth the effort.